All right, so this week's course is called Hanover Golf Course. It's in Ashland, Virginia, and it is actually a pretty decent course. I'm going to give you a grade of B for this course. Slope 135, yardage 65.50 from the back tees, and the cost was $40 with a cart for a hot deal through GolfNow. And it is actually a pretty nice course. I'm going to make this a short one because I would say about 2/3 of the course is very good, and the other third of the course is just maybe about average for a neighborhood woods course. And then, honestly, it was actually pretty good. The outstanding features of the course were basically that the rough was all Bermuda grass, and it was actually fairly decent rough. Not too long, not too thin, about 2 or 3 inches long. Definitely required some good concentration and good swinging of the golf club to get out of that rough and play it nicely, although it was a bit difficult to find balls in that rough. It was all tan, and it was with all the, it was, the leaves had been blown off the course, but still there were a fair number of leaves on the course, and it was just, the the rough was thick enough to hide balls almost completely. And literally had to kind of just stumble, luckily, and see the ball. If you had just the right angle, you could see it in the rough, but it was difficult to find balls in that rough. Not impossible, not super hard, but still not easy, and that made it something of a challenge. But if you really had a good idea where the ball was, or you hit it, it wasn't hard. It wasn't on the bad side. I would say it was decent, not too easy. All right, so I would say probably 2/3 of the course was a lot of fun to play, and 1/3 of it was okay to play. The clubhouse is pretty nice, not really ostentatious, but not run down or small either. It had a nice bar, nice dining area inside, big banquet area inside, one half, and the other half had a nice convenient bar. The TV could sit down and order and eat without too much trouble. It wasn't a big deal. And even though it was the middle of the week in December, the course was definitely busy. There were quite a few people out there playing, and it was pretty good. Nobody was really playing too slow, nobody was playing too fast, and it was a nice run around to play the course. And I just happened to have, I think, a pretty good time, good round. The weather was really nice, not warm, not too cold, not too warm. Nice sun, nice clouds and everything. It was a nice place to play down in Northern Virginia, which is pretty normal weather for this part of the state. I think it's better to play this time of year than to play in the summer when it's really hot, baking hot, broiling hot. But unfortunately, the grass was so tan that definitely was a factor in terms of just being able to spot balls. It would have been nice if that wasn't the case, but at the same time, the course wasn't so ridiculously overlaid or difficult to play that it wasn't impossible, to really go out there and have fun. And I did have a fun round. So I was thinking about giving it an A- there for a while. I really was. Unfortunately, the last, I would say, 4 holes were just so below good. They certainly weren't A-level holes. They were okay. They were like B- level holes, but quite a few of the holes were A-level holes. Definitely enjoyed playing those holes. And it even had some decent views of the mountains. You've got farms and stuff, and there's horses neighing, and big pasture, nice space, nice views, nice air, nice everything. It was really nice there for a while. So I'll give the course I think it's probably a B overall. I think is what it's worth. I mean, it definitely had some very, very good holes, but the overall quality of the course was not consistent. And I can't give it an A like I was thinking about giving it through the front side and some of the back side. So I'd say a B, maybe, some parts of it were definitely B plus A-. Some parts of it were more like B, B-. But I think the good holes outweighed the bad holes. I think the course was definitely worth the effort and time to try down there. It's a nice kind of town that is nearby, had some nice cafes and stuff. City to get to Route 1 and to get to 95. And it's not that far of a drive. It's 90 miles down from DC, maybe 100 miles down from DC to Richmond, and it's not in Richmond, it's north of Richmond, probably about 20-minute drive north of Richmond. And there are quite a few courses around here that I'll be checking out in the near future. It's a battle, to get out on a day where the weather's nice and to get to a course that's open and it's actually been blown clear of leaves to the point where it's fun to play. And then, of course, itself has to be fun to play. So it's not the easiest thing, it's work, but somebody has to do it, and it's a challenge, a task that I take on for the good of mankind. Let's put it that way. So overall, Hanover Golf Course, I will give it a B, solid B. I still think the course is worth playing, even though it's a little bit above average, a cut above average, but not consistent in that sense. It's still a good round. It's not an expensive course. It was $40 with a hot deal, GolfNow. And it's certainly not the most expensive course in the area. It's certainly not even near the $70 to $80 that you normally pay for other courses that are, supposedly better courses. It had some long carries. It had some good vertical holes. It had some good approach shots. It was definitely not bad. That's Hanover Golf Course in Ashland, Virginia.